You've made the money, you have the houses, you have the family. But now what? What if the money at any time can slip out of your hands? What if your health is slowly starting to fail? What if things for your home life are starting to disintegrate and you feel that there's nothing you can do about it? You wake up in the middle of the night, around 3 o'clock in the morning, just staring up at the ceiling, wondering, is this it? Is this what I've worked so hard for the first 40 plus years of my life? And you entertain the possibility that if this is it, what a grim existence. Because the thing that you know, if you're over 40 and you're highly successful, is that you feel that you have no choices the higher up you are in the food chain. Because you're conditioned to believe that if you make the wrong choice, if you choose yourself first above others, these are the wrong choices. And then if anything goes wrong, this is your fault because you made the wrong choice. So here's my question to you. What if that's complete bullshit? What if the best investment you can make is in yourself? Because I'll tell you what, this is how I see it. Imagine if you are 16 years old, you're given a nice car. It performs well, it's great, it's nice, it's pretty, has all the bells and whistles. Now imagine you go from 16 to 26 and it's already starting to fall apart. The only thing you know is that you have to keep on going. Don't worry about it, it'll be fine. Now you're at 36, maybe even 46 years old. You barely even recognize this car anymore. It doesn't perform well. It barely gets you from point A to point B. But this is all you know. What if this is what's going on with your mind, your body? Everything's starting to slow down. Everything's starting to fall apart. And it's not because of old age. It's because you've neglected it. You've neglected your body, you've neglected your family, you've neglected your relationships. The only thing you feel that is important in your life is to keep chasing that carrot. What if this is the lie that you have been conditioned to believe? Then what? It has been my experience that a lot of, I'm just going to say men because it has been my experience specifically for males, that you get to a certain age and you're beyond your work life, 70s, 80s. You sit back and you look to see what you've accomplished. For a lot of you, there's always that nagging feeling at the back of your head thinking, I wish I would have done things differently. At the moment, you are comfortable. These feelings come out when you are at the 11th hour. What I mean by that is, so back in the days of my youth, late teens, early 20s, I worked at a hospital and I'd seen death many, many, many times. One of the things that I encountered is, for some reason, a lot of patients who were dying confided in me. And I can recall a handful of males who had said to me, and these were some very very successful males. If I can recall, one of them was a judge. This would have been in the 80s. This was a long time ago. But I remember he had said to me, is, I wish I would have done things differently. I wish I would have spent more time with my family. I wish I would have been nicer to my wife. As a 19 or 20-year-old, whatever I was back then, that meant nothing to me. Because in my mind, I thought this will never happen to me. I will never be one of these people that squanders their life and doesn't have a good time along the way. When I got to be 40, I realized that's exactly what I have become. The hustle and the rat race just became normal. The obsessive nature to try to be the best of the best of the best. This was all normal. I normalize, you normalize this too. We all normalize this. The only difference between me and maybe a lot of you is that I had figured out what was happening to me, and that is that I was going through a midlife crisis. So I could do two things. I could ignore it and just keep on going on the same trajectory that I was going, or I can fix this. But here's the thing, I had no idea what I was going to do. I tried many, many things. I read many books. I am very blessed. I have some of the smartest friends ever. And I was able to get myself out of it. But this took years, a lot of pain, a lot of, as people say, a lot of coming to Jesus. And I figured it out. This is precisely why I'm here for you. Because it doesn't have to be that way for you. In fact, if I knew then what I knew now, I am pretty sure I probably would have got out of this in just probably a few months. But instead, it took me, I don't know, 3 to 5 years, something like that, to get out of it. A lot of it, what I had learned is a lot of it is self-reflection, honesty, bold and ugly honesty. But, and even going back into my past and apologizing to a lot of people for some of the things that I did. But the biggest thing I had to do was to learn to apologize to myself and to forgive. Okay, I said that wrong. To forgive myself for some of the things that I did. Once I figured that out, it's amazing how when you let go of some stuff, it's almost like if you finally took off the pair of shoes that you've been dragging around that are almost soulless, and you can let those go for a brand new pair of shoes. And you think, this feels better. This feels right. Things all of a sudden started to become much easier for me. All the good that came to me, I allowed it to happen. I did not realize just how much I propelled anything good coming to me. Now, I feel like I'm going down a little bit of a rabbit hole here, but the overall message here is that this is something that I had gone through, and I have helped many, many high-powered, very powerful men get through this as well. It doesn't matter your status or your income. This is something that I get. I truly get how this works. So if you are at all curious, please click on the link below, and this will take you to my website, and fill out the discovery session page. And if there's something that I can do that I can help you get through this, and I get that a lot of you are probably suffering in silence. So of course, this is 100% confidential. Fill out the form, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And between the two of you, between the two of us, we can probably figure out where you're at, where you're headed, and where you want to go. And I can almost guarantee that the second half of your life is going to be better and more fulfilling than even the first half of your life. So anyway, that's enough talking. My name is Uriel Mesa, and I'm with KTSLifeCoaching.com. And as always, it is a pleasure. Thank you.